The chair would recognize Representative Mead.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Representative. My name is Bob Mead. I am the representative from Hillsborough District 4, which is the towns of Mount Vernon, New Boston, Temple, Lineborough, and Wilson. Just my tack is a little bit different than Representative Capino was, but building on what he said, this bill is in fact all about protection, self-protection of the individual. And I know there's other speakers. I'll try to keep my remarks short. But I'm here obviously in support of House Bill 160, and specifically as it relates to the New Hampshire Constitution Bill of Rights Article 2. Now these are, as the representatives know, but others may not know, these are natural rights, rights that are natural to the citizens of New Hampshire. They're not granted by the legislature, they're not given to them by the governor, they're not given to them by any laws. They are natural rights that they're all entitled to as citizens of the state. So important was this that they named it the Second Amendment out of 39 amendments in the Bill of Rights. So it's an inalienable right and a natural right. I won't bother to read it, but within it, it in fact says the keys are nine particular words that says that under this Second Amendment, we have the natural right of, and to quote, defending life and liberty, acquiring, possessing, and protecting property. 9 words. The total Article 2 is, I believe, 63 words. The 9 that I want to address are those, and I believe those are the most important. They were simple, they were easy to understand, they were written by the founders of the Constitution, by the citizens of New Hampshire, that they could in fact understand it. Now, as legislatures do, we continue to do, it appears, over time, we decide that in this case, those 9 words were maybe confusing, they weren't as clear as we wanted them to be. We should in fact clarify them. And what's occurred is, as a result, we have generated 11 RSAs of over 2,800 words trying to, in fact, clarify what those 9 words mean. This bill is intended to, in fact, address the simple, natural right that we've been granted. And it, in fact, only adds, I believe, 12 words to the current legislation. Those words, I believe, as Representative Capino said, was, quote, or in any place where the actor has a right to be. We have made this Constitution right so complex that only the judges and the lawyers can now interpret to know what it means. I don't know about anyone else, but I believe the representatives are sent here to represent the people, not the lawyers or the judges. Consequently, we should be making sure that the constitutional rights are being protected, not in fact being limited, such as happened over time with this legislation. So I would urge you to vote on pass on House Bill 160. I did forget one thing. We actually made it politically correct by adding the word or she, so that it reads any place that he or she has the right to be. So I would be happy to take any questions. I would just urge you to support this bill.
Yes, Representative Mead, are you aware that our Second Amendment, Article 2A, was only put in the Constitution in 1983 because up until then we didn't think we needed it?
Now, I guess I wasn't. But so since 1982, we've expanded by 2,800 words to make it clear.
Further questions? No. That it was actually the second attempt to qualify our right to keep and bear arms, because the first one failed because it gave the legislature the right to determine how they would be carried. That failed, and we instituted what you read. Would you believe that?
I would believe it. Certainly, if you say so, Representative.
Any further questions for Representative Mead?